Hi, y'all. Misty, spiritual coach, witch, mystic shaman. Hi. How are you all beautiful beings doing? Beautiful and wonderful Sunday. I am going to give you a little bit of knowledge or tools or layers to add with your magic. Um, Again, if this is not your kind of video, I understand. Thank you for much. So very much just this little bit of time. You can scroll on. And again, for those who are on this path of witchcraft, high priestess, witchcraft, paganism. I mean, the terms and broad are so broad and wide, and or what I just like to say is spirituality because of what we do and what we learn. But that being said, tools and tricks. I like to create protections around my doors, around my windows, and with that added protection, what I like to do, again, this is me, not anybody else. You do you, boo boo. What I like to do is if I'm creating an intention and if I'm sending something away, I'm going to fold it away from me. If I'm calling something to me, I'm going to fold it towards me. That being said, I'm going to take that paper once I've wrote my intention on it and burn it in my censer. Then I'm going to take those ashes from my workings for that night, from my altar, the ashes that I used for my incense, the ashes that I used to burn my magical paper stuff in for that working. And I'm going to imbue that in the oil or oil slash tincture that I made up. I take when I do my oils and let them steep. And then after I do that, I don't discard yet. I take some vodka, alcohol, or whatever you have on hand. And then I pour that in there and let that steep for another 4 to 6 weeks. So I have oils for, or tonic and oils for those workings, because a lot of times you cannot put straight oils on your floor because it will eat the plastic. You cannot put these straight oils on a wood floor because it will eat the polyurethane coating. So be very mindful of the oils and everything else that you do use, and make sure you are diluting it down and having a carrier oil or something with it. That being said, I take those ashes, I mix those up with that oil. If I'm doing transmutation, if I am doing transformation, or even just mugwort, we all know, and that's for divination and extra. But that being said, mix the ashes up with that tonic there and draw it. The alcohol is going to let it dry out. The oil's not going to be so heavily residually left on the window or door or anything like that. And alchemy, baby. That's levels of magic going into one working. So as a practitioner, I don't just send back because, if you're going to take your energy and send me something because of whatever, it's going to get transmuted. So take what we learn and use it. So that being said, beautiful blessings. And if you have any questions, want to know anything, or just need a witchy mentor that is just here in the I love hard. But I am authentically, autistically, neurodivergent, spicy. Sometimes I'm very blunt, but then sometimes I'm very blunt with a whole lot of energy bouncing off the walls like a kid. But that's just my energy. And again, you take me for what I am. Some like me, some don't. Some hate me, some are jealous. But again, in this world, I'm not here to please nobody else. I'm walking my path and my own path. So that being said, love you very much. Blessed be my beautiful lovelies.